I am speaking with Allison McBain today, and Allison has taken on a big task here to sort of explore the role of AI and whether human authors, can do a better job than the AI. So, what can you tell me about this concept? How did you come up with it?
Well, most fun ideas, it came about from talking with a friend. So basically, I'm part of my professional background is as a ghostwriter. So I tend to write pretty fast, usually about 40,000 words a week. I was talking to a friend and we were talking about AI. And of course, AI is a huge concern for creators everywhere right now. It's the topic du jour. So basically, we're talking about how a lot of writers are feeling threatened by the advent of AI into the writing sphere. And so those ideas sort of mesh together as a way of one human, one author, getting on a sort of platform and showing that an author can write almost as fast as AI, but hopefully much, much better.
Yeah, exactly. We've all seen examples where AI has not gotten it quite right, and something sounds so outrageous, and it's just one word that's wrong, or they've got the concept wrong. So there's a lot of room for error, and of course, everything you do is creative as well. So that's a big factor.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, I won't say it's easy to write a book a week, but it's a lot of fun.
So when did you get started on this?
Just a few weeks ago, so I started on Global Book Day, which is, of course, a fun day that everyone around the world is talking about books. And that was April 23rd. And I'm going to be running this project through April 23rd of 2025.
Okay, so how is it working as far as once you've got that book written? Do you have a goal in mind as far as how long it's going to be, how many pages, et cetera?
Well, it has to be for the project itself, it has to be over 40,000 words. But for the books themselves, that will vary. So as I started getting into it, the books were on the shorter end. They were over 40,000 words, but probably for some of the genres. So I'm tackling lots of different genres, not just one. So for some of the genres, they're going to be longer, maybe 60, 70,000 words.
I was actually going to ask you that next. What types of books are you writing?
Yeah, all different kinds of fiction books, with one nonfiction book at the end. And that's basically to chronicle how I'm going about this and actually do a how to so other people can figure out how to write fast and write well.
So for anybody that's watching this, could you have a few quick tips? I do it every day in my daily work as well. I have to be fairly quick, but do you have some tips on how people can do that?
Definitely. The number one is preparation. So I'm not just sitting down with no idea of what I'm going in for. Part of the preparation before I actually started this project was to write full chapter by chapter outlines, summaries of what the books are going to be about, character sketches. So all of that is in a folder. I didn't write one word of the book yet, but I know exactly where I'm going. And that gives you sort of a roadmap of where you're going to be going each day. So you can just sit down and write.
So key to this is extreme organizational skills.
A little bit.
All right. Is there anything else that you can say about this project? Like, is it a learning process for you too? Are you finding some things out about yourself as you go?
It is. Actually, I have written in a lot of genres so far, mostly in short fiction. I do have a few books out there. So it's fun because I am tackling over 30 genres and subgenres, some of which I don't have a lot of experience writing. So I'm learning as I go on the job, sort of. But there are some that I am very comfortable with. But I love the challenge. I love the challenge to be like, you know what? I've never written a Western. I'm going to go for it.
Yeah, actually, in my daily work, if it's a story that I'm really passionate about or find very interesting, I find it much easier to write it. It goes much quicker and it's done. And a little bit more of a struggle when it's subject material that you're not really keen on. So I can imagine the challenge that you would have with that.
It's a lot of fun, but half the fun of writing, I mean, as writers, we're all readers too. So half the fun is learning something new and being able to do research, which is basically just reading. And that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think you're actually doing my dream job right now. So thanks for doing that. That's all I have for questions for you. Is there anything you want to say?
Just the impetus behind this project was also inspiration. So I hope that it's very inspiring to other writers. One thing that I heard a lot from writers, especially new writers, when I was talking about this project is that they were concerned about AI and thinking, why should I even be a writer? And I'm hoping to combat that attitude because I think that, and I'm putting, my money where my mouth is pretty much. I think that we are writers because we love it. We're doing this because we want to be writers because we have to be writers. And so I think that if this inspires one person to say, well, you know what, I'm not going to throw in my pen. If she can do it, then I can do it too. Like maybe not 52 books in a year, but I can do what, like that is fabulous. That is one of my main goals for doing this.
So for people who want to find out more about your project and what it is you're trying to achieve, where can they go for more information?
For this one, it's exactly like the name. It's authorversusai.com. And that has all my social media links and also my email address. So if you'd like to get a hold of me and let me know maybe a genre that I forgot and you'd like to see, just shoot me a message and I'd be happy to chat with you.
I'm so looking forward to seeing what you produce and maybe checking in with you in 6 months to see how things are going.
Oh, fantastic. I'd love that. Thank you so much for having me on.
You're very welcome. Thanks for your time today and best of luck with your project.
Thanks so much.